Hello everyone, welcome again to our academy. We are continuing our course How to Think Logically, and we will talk about dialectic. We are still talking about the matter of evidence. We have already talked about certain truths which are used in demonstration. Today we are going to talk about postulates which are used in dialectic. So what is dialectic and what are postulates? You may have witnessed this type of debates or arguments between two of your friends. One of them is a fan of Real Madrid and the other one is a fan of Barcelona. The aim of every one of them is to win the debate or the argument. He may say something like, your team won this tournament due to an unfair penalty kick. Every win due to an unfair penalty kick is not deserved. So your team doesn't deserve this win or this tournament. The aim here, as we said, is to win the argument or the debate, is to prove that the other side is wrong and your side is right. So you use a syllogism. In a syllogism, if the other side accepts the premises, he must accept the conclusion. This only occurs in syllogism. You must also use accepted premises by the opponent. So when he accepts them, he must accept the conclusion. These accepted premises are called postulates. Postulates of the opponent. They are like the beliefs of the opponent, the famous beliefs that he accepts. There are some famous beliefs around the whole world, like saying thank you is good. And there are famous beliefs in certain communities or societies, like certain religious beliefs. So, when the opponent accepts the premises and takes them for certain, he is taking the conclusion for certain too. So by this way you win the argument or the debate. This is called dialectic. So dialectic is a type of evidence which aims to win an argument or a debate, to prove that your side is right and the other side is wrong. Dialectic uses syllogism, and it also uses the postulates of the opponent as the premises. It may also use famous beliefs accepted by the opponent as the premises. The conclusion in the dialectic is certain for the opponent. He must accept it. In this way, you win the argument or the debate. This is the art of winning a debate. Dialectic may be good if it is used to make someone believe in truths while he is trying to deny them. It may be bad if the goal is not the truth. It is the winning itself for any other cause. Debates and arguments are widely used in our world. For example, there are a lot of debates and arguments between the believers and the non-believers. A believer may try to use dialectic in these arguments or debates. He may tell the non-believer that our universe is a phenomenon. Every phenomenon has a cause. If the non-believer accepts these premises, so he now must accept the conclusion that the universe has a cause, and so on. Another use of dialectic is in political debates and arguments. For example, in a political debate, one side may tell the other side, your party lowered the national health system budget. This budget is important to overcome the COVID-19 pandemic. So your party reduced what is important to overcome the pandemic. Your party killed our people. As we said, dialectic uses postulates or famous data or information or famous beliefs. So you may argue with your friend that Marilyn Monroe was rich and famous and committed suicide. This information is very famous and widely accepted. Everyone who commits suicide is miserable and depressed This premise also is quite famous and widely accepted. If your friend accepted these premises, he must accept the conclusion. Marilyn Monroe was rich and famous, but in the same time, she was miserable and depressed. It's important and vital to notice that famous data, famous information, famous beliefs, your own postulates are not always right, are not always true. The only certain truths we have are like those we studied in the previous episodes. So, dialectic doesn't always lead to truth. Its aim is not always the truth. Its main aim is to win the argument or the debate. However, some people take famous beliefs as they are certain truths. For example, at some time, many people accepted Nazi and fascism as good ideas. Many famous things are in fact not that good and not that right. It's important to notice this. Some people think like this. This information is popular, every popular is right, so this information is right. Of course, this is not accurate. Popular information, popular people, popular data, popular beliefs are not always right. This is very important. So, dialectic is a type of evidence that aims to win an argument or a debate. Its form is a syllogism. Its matter is the postulates of the opponent, which also includes famous data, famous information, or famous beliefs that the opponent accepts. One of the most famous examples of good dialectic in history is the debates of Socrates.
Dimmi, Meleto, è possibile credere alla realtà delle azioni umane senza credere alla realtà degli uomini? È possibile credere nell'equitazione, per esempio, senza credere all'esistenza dei cavalli? No? E ancora, si può credere alle manifestazioni di una potenza soprannaturale senza credere a questa stessa potenza? Si può credere agli atti degli dei senza credere agli dei?
No, è impossibile.
Ah, finalmente rispondi giusto. E allora ammetti che se credo alla manifestazione di una potenza soprannaturale, credo implicitamente all'esistenza di questa potenza. Cittadini ateniesi, l'accusa di Meleto non è basata che sulla calunnia.
So we now know that thinking is divided into understanding and judgment. Understanding needs definition, judgment needs evidence. Both of them is made of matter and form. The matter of evidence may be essentials or accidentals. The form is to start by general concepts and to move towards the special ones. The matter of evidence may be certainties or postulates, and we are going to study more matter of evidence in the next episodes. The form of an evidence may be syllogism, induction, or analogy. A definition using essentials is a limiting one. A definition using accidentals is a descriptive one. An evidence which uses syllogism and certain truths is a demonstration. An evidence which uses syllogism and postulates of the opponent is dialectic. Thank you.